there, that top line for them, they can look so good. Like I thought for sure they're going to win it the other night. They came back, they tied it late, and then they just lost in the shootout. But like I said, they're not a team that's going to take it to a cup, but at least they're going to be entertaining. I mean, it's a shame, but they're not quite there yet. I don't know what quite they're missing. Obviously, they got a great young defenseman who's going to make mistakes. But interesting to see how Parade comes along. But they got talent coming, but they're not quite ready to be on a level of even like the Sharks and the Hawks and the Ducks. Like those teams, they stunk for so long. They've stockpiled unbelievable top draft pick talent, and they're actually playing well. Leo Carlson has been a monster. Bedard's been insane this year. Celebrini's been fantastic, leading the league in points at times. So it's they did finish strong, and obviously you threw a lot of money at Dustin to stick around for pretty much the next decade. But I mean, you got to have a bigger plan than that. I mean, you still got to make some smart moves, smart trades, smart draft picks. Like I said, Parake is a great pick. I mean, like he said, he's going to be the man of the blue line. But I mean, there's going to be some growing pains when you throw out like a 19, 20-year-old defenseman. And he made the team, and he's played admirably. He's played okay. I mean, he's not a world beater, but he's put up good numbers, and he played in big minutes for them. So it's like I said, they're one of those teams that's kind of not quite, but like a Buffalo. Buffalo is more of a train wreck, but Buffalo is one of those teams been building up talent, though they lost a lot of it to become Stanley Cup champions. But internally, they're still trying to build that team with their blue line, with trading for Bowen Byram, having Darlene. I mean, they have, they've drafted high defensemen, and it's a matter of time of their forwards, catching up to where the young defensemen are and putting everything together. I don't think they quite have the answering goal yet for Buffalo, and they're still not good. But like I said, somebody's got to be kind of mediocre in every conference, and that's kind of where they are in the East. But like I said, Detroit's kind of taking a step back. They're not quite ready to be like where the Devils are, or even where the Sens are. Obviously, those teams are trying to, ruffle the playoff, teams in the East. Rangers have been great on the road, but they were tough out of the box at home. But when you got Shesterkin in net, and you got the players they have, Panarin and Fox, and that team should be there come playoff time. But Tampa's disappointing at times. Like they got blown out the other night, and they responded well, and then they're getting shut out today by Edmonton. I'm like that's not how you play. I'm like obviously they're missing Hedman. He's going to be out a couple weeks. So that's not good because their defense is AHL caliber. Jack, I mean, I don't know what's going on with the hand thing, but like I said, that's not good for them. But like I said, I mean, Florida Panthers are proven. You want to stay at the top of the conference. You got to do it without mouthpiece, without Barkov, and like I said, they have a deep enough team, and they're playoff tested that they know they can do that. Devils aren't quite there yet, but they have good veterans on the team. I mean, Dougie Hamilton's obviously Hischier is a good captain. They got good young players that are playing well. Nemec is playing well. Luke Hughes is playing good. He got big money. He's making more money, I think, than Jack, his contract right now. So he said, I'm sure Jack Hughes will make more, but like I said, that's the Devils are the team that we hope was ready to take that next step, and losing Jack Hughes for 2 months is not good. But we'll see. I'm not sure if he'll be back in time for the Olympics. Like I would think he would be on make the team, but I don't know if he was initially named. Obviously, he'll be out 2 months. Olympics don't start till the first week of February, so we'll see if he's back healthy enough to play for that. But like I said, he's now becoming the certified Band-Aid boy, which isn't good, especially when you're number one overall pick. And he's not the captain. This year's the captain, but he's the top scorer on that team, and they're trying to make noise in the East. I mean, it's tough to lose a guy like that for 2 months because he was whatever he was doing at dinner. So it's a shame. But like I said, we'll see how it goes. He's like, I don't know. Like he's not going to be a big guy. He's not, but he does take a bit of a beating, and he does get nicked up. But that's just how the NHL is. I mean, there's only so many, pure Ironman guys of that skill level that can take a beating. That's why you got to respect guys like, Connor Bedard's going to take a beating because for the last couple of years, he's been the best possible talent on that team. So he's been the target. I mean, I think Connor Bedard is more durable at this point in time than Jack Hughes. He's probably been a little bit more talented, but like Jack Hughes is not no one to shake a stick at. Every team in the league would take him as their L1 or L2 center. I mean, obviously teams like McDavid have a better center. McKinnon a better center, but I mean, like, if I was the Bolts, would I trade Braden Point right now for him? Probably not. But like he's nearly as offensively gifted, maybe not overall talented wise. I mean, Point plays perfectly with Cooch. He's just had a bad year this year. He's just not going in. So I expect Point to rebound as the season goes on. And he's definitely a lot younger. But I mean, so Jack Hughes is going to get paid right now. He's not getting paid what the big puppies are, and he will. So it's, but you have to, if you're a franchise that has to commit to that. Yeah, I mean, Bedard's getting better every day. I mean, you always knew he could shoot. The goal he scored the other night where he basically, he was at mid-stride. He threw it far side. I mean, that's the kind of shot that players don't have in the NHL. Like, when you see him do it, it's so much easier to do it at junior level. I mean, obviously, you have a lot more space. But at the NHL level, when these defensemen are fast as you are, and much bigger, I mean, when you can get that shot off and beat an NHL caliber goalie, I mean, that's just filthy. I mean, you see some of the goals I've seen over the last couple of weeks, the Celebrini goals. I mean, obviously, seeing some of these young kids, what they can do, but they're all going to take a beating. See, NHL defensemen don't like to get embarrassed, and a lot of them are pretty big boys, so there'll be some thumping going on, and if you can respond to that, I mean, obviously it's going to be staying power, but obviously Bedard is taking a beating a little bit the first couple of years, and he definitely looked like he's answering the bell this year. I mean, he can't even drink legally till July, so he's got a ways to go. I mean, Celebrini can't drink legally till next June, so that's how far away Celebrini is from drinking. So it's pretty crazy that we have players in their 19 and 20, which are right now top of the league in scoring. I mean, like I said, it's a combination of maybe the older players have kind of plateaued and they're not going to get past that point. And the teams that they're on are kind of letting them have that leash, but they're not, neither of those teams right now is a Stanley Cup contender, playoff contender, sure. But we'll see if they can continue it over the course of a full season. And their teams have to be smart filling out players that complement them, which I think they've started to do in Chicago, drafted well the last couple of years. San Jose's just been drafted well for the last half decade, trying to get that team into a position where they are now. And we'll see. Like I said, obviously they took defensemen. They have pretty good young defensemen in San Jose. But it's got to be a unit. Like right now, they don't have that guy where he's not he's not Luke Hughes. He's not Lane Hudson up in Montreal. They don't have Makar. They don't have a Quinn Hughes. They don't have the Hedman even. So San Jose kind of needs that part of the blue line to make them a long-term threat for the playoffs. But offensively, they're fun to watch. So make sure when we're done here, get over to your TV, ESPN Plus, and watch them and the Kings. Kings have 10 wins already, and the Sharks have 9, so that should be fun. So we'll get down to watching that after we get out of here. I guess Tampa's not looking well. It's not over yet, but so we got 4 games still live. A couple games are going final. Columbus, Philly, Washington, the Isles shut out Detroit. So bunch of finals, and then we'll get to the late games after we're done breaking here tonight. But good luck, everybody. Just 1 box. I'm excited. 30 boxes. Like I said, this is the meat and potatoes, the nitty gritty. Obviously, we got 8 more to go before we reload. I'm really excited to see what comes out. Like I said, from here on out, I mean, every box is better odds till we get down to our next reload. So this is fun. Cannot wait to see what comes out tonight. So good luck, everybody. I think there's a dozen people, 13 people. It's a pretty good crowd. Like I said, you guys deserve whatever comes out tonight. So good luck, and I'll be celebrating with you. So let me get my dice roller and my random up. There we go. Banger time it is. Banger time. Let's see, Thomas. Let's see. You've been hot. Like you said, maybe cooled off a little bit because Dale was starting to stretch his mojo, even though Nick F has the closer mojo tonight. So we'll see if that comes into effect. He's trying to cool off Dale, trying to Thomas wants to continue his hot streak, and then we'll see if Nick F is closer mojo, and then everybody else is in place, ready to hit. Like I said, we'll see if Big Al when he parachuted into the stream to start claiming spots late. We'll see if that benefits him tonight. But like I said, it has happened in the past, but we'll see what goes down tonight. So good luck, everybody. Here we go. Of course, 5 or more on my boxes. So we'll do 5 or more. Our boxes are here, still in order. 81 from May, 2 from late June. Then we have 5 from July, 2 from August, 5 from September, 6 from October, and then the 9 from the reload, which is 3 through 12. We have hit 7. It's the only one we've hit from the reload so far. So 9 of the 30 boxes are from the last reload, so 1 in 3 chance there. We have 8 boxes that are from May, June, and July. So almost 1 in 3 there. So we'll see. Like so. Good luck to everybody. Let's do it. 5 or more. See what we got. That is an 8 times. 8 times, guys. 8 times the list. 30 boxes. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 8 times. 30 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the box we're going to open tonight is box number 76. 76. 30 items, 8 times. Box 76. 76. Where's 76? 76. 76. There we go. 76. Ooh, we got some goodies. 76 it is. 8 times. Box 76. Okay. Very good. Box 76 in the middle. Second from the bottom. 76. Okay. 2. Okay. 76. Okay. Oh, I'm excited. Let's see what comes out. Box 76. Love some Vlad. The Vlad Tradiac. It's a great jersey, too. 76. Got no idea. No idea. There we go. 76. Good luck, everybody. Closer mojo time. Where's it? Let me see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay. 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 76. Like I said, if you closer mojo doesn't just include the closer spot. If you have other spots, that goes towards the closer mojo as well. So let's see what we got here. 76 it is. Let me see. 76. Let me see. That would take effect if you have a spot in this run. I believe so. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. Let's go. Here we go. Box 76. Show us what you got. You know what? You know what? Let me look at it. I would confirm it. Closer mojo does exist. Danny Briere, Reebok. There it is. Closer mojo. Who wants to doubt the closer mojo does exist? Danny Briere. Nick F comes in, grabs the Markstrom. One of his earlier spots was Danny Briere. Look at the beautiful SIG. Gorgeous giant SIG. Beckett COA with the QR. That's the newer style Beckett hollow stickers. Love that SIG. 48. Danny Briere. Absolutely beautiful. Closer mojo. Is that Enter Sandman? Do I hear Enter Sandman? There it is. The closer. Love it. Danny Briere. Look at the gorgeous signature on that one. Such beautiful. Love it with the Reebok swoosh logo. Sometimes they have the Reebok words, and then obviously with the Flyers. I'm not sure. I think sometimes they have. Very, very nice. Reebok. There is the Flyers logo. Danny Briere. Very, very nice. The white name plate on the orange. Reebok. Such a beautiful sig. Such a beautiful hits. There it is. Wasn't the closer spot, but he had that as well. So that counts as closer mojo. Closer mojo covers his other spots as well. Congratulations, nigga. Very, very nice. Sorry for everybody, of course, that did not hit. Closer Mojo was there for everybody. So Closer Mojo becomes the Briere tonight. Congratulations. Like I said, we're down to 29 and 28 on Sunday. So get over to eBay and get your bids in, claim your spots, put down your tent poles, come back later to fight it out on Sunday afternoon. So start ending two per minute at 7 p.m. Eastern time on eBay. So you guys know the drill. It'll be back there on Sunday. There we go. Next week, again, I said we're doing Tuesday and Wednesday for Thanksgiving week. So it'll be Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Facebook claims. And because obviously the oldest box did not hit, that box will now be a trigger box. If the oldest box does hit, which is box 81 will lead to a free jersey giveaway. So the free jersey will be random to every other box, including 81. I'm not gonna keep that out of the hit. If you hit 81 and then you double up by hitting the freebie, that's more power to you. The randomizer loves you if that happens. But 81 will trigger a free jersey. I have to bag it up, and then I'll have that ready in a box here as well. So that is it. Congratulations, Nick F. We'll see you guys on Sunday for the eBay double box. And 81 going forward is our trigger box. Free jersey trigger box. So 81 hits. Free jersey will be given away to every other spot, including that one, in the room that night. So whether it happens Sunday, whether it happens one of the Tuesday and Thursdays, does not matter. When 81 finally hits, a free jersey will be awarded in that room. So good luck to everybody. Thank you very much for the continued support. I will see you guys back here on Sunday night. Enjoy the rest of the games. Until then, I'll talk to you later. Waffleboard Breaks is out. Take care, guys.